Good evening. People living in the area of 29th and Grove can now get tested for cancer or other illnesses, and it will soon be paid for by the state.
The state health department discovered a chemical spill in this area back in 1994. It had been there for years. KAKE's Jocelyn Schifferdecker has as part of our continuing coverage.
This is the area where that chemical spill happened over 40 years ago, but it wasn't identified until 1994. This means it went decades unnoticed and could have gotten hundreds of people sick.
I grew up in this community. The contamination area is just a few hundred yards over there. I played in that as a child. So I'm concerned about my own health and the health of those people that were out here with me at the time.
That's why lawmakers like House Representative Ford Carr advocated for $2.5 million to be used to help those impacted by a chemical spill at 29th and Grove.
I think that shows that at least at a state level, we understand the seriousness of it, and we're doing something to help remedy what's taken place in the past.
The spill happened sometime in the 70s or 80s at a Union Pacific rail yard in the area. The Department of Health and Environment didn't identify the issue until 1994. It says a cancer-causing chemical is in the groundwater, which may have caused hundreds of people to get sick.
There's a myriad of issues, the worst of which, of course, the carcinogen could lead to a cancer, which, of course, could lead to a loss of life.
Now the state has stepped up with the money to help people who have lived in the area to get medical help.
When you have the testing and then the lab fees and then the follow-up visits, and a lot of these patients don't have those resources.
The $2.5 million will be used for anyone who thinks they have issues because of the spill. This includes people who no longer live in the area.
This is something that's happened over 40 years ago, right? And people have moved away. So there needs to be an extensive messaging effort.
Grace Med will do the testing. It will then share your results with your primary care physician.
We wouldn't be here without our community, so we're here to serve them. So anything that we can do to continue to do that.
In Northeast Wichita, Jocelyn Schifferdecker, KAKE News on your side.